The new singles just touched down in Fiji for season 8 of Love Island USA, and things are already shaking up. Let's get into it. Hey y'all, it's Nay. Welcome back to my little corner of YouTube. This video will contain spoilers for Love Island USA season 8 episode 1. So if you haven't seen it yet and you do not want spoilers, save this video and come back after you do. You are about to hear my thoughts on episode 1, but of course I want to hear yours, so feel free to drop your thoughts below if you do want to participate in the conversation, and give this video a like and a hype before you go. Y'all, we are so back. I'm gonna be editing this tonight and getting it up to y'all tonight, and then based on how that goes, I'll let y'all know what I think I want my schedule to be for the remainder of this season. So I don't even want to waste time. Let's just get straight into this. I know that those editors were working overtime to Where's Waldo Vasana's ass out of that intro, but I know if I look in and I zoom in close enough, I'll be able to see her because I know she was in it. So I'm going to discuss everyone in their couple, if that's cool with y'all. So Trinity and Bryce couple up, and I just want to say she gonna run that man. Forget all this stuff she's talking about. Oh, the chemistry was there. I feel compatible.
I felt like we literally had every answer the same, like literally word for word, bar for bar.
Scratch all that. She gonna run that man. She's gonna have him right where she wants him. Well, maybe not now, because during the recoupling, it don't look like they're gonna be back together. But she would have had that man right where she wanted him. And if they do somehow end up back together, she gonna break his heart. I have to say, I was wrong about Bryce. In his intro video before the show started, I said that he came off as like a little childish, kind of like a little childish, a little immature. But now that I've learned a little bit more about him, I think he might have actually just been nervous. He seems like the nervous, shy, quiet type. And he's already been labeled as a simp.
I feel like I'm a pretty sensitive, emotional person.
He's a simp.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh no, you're not gonna do me like that.
Which I never understood this whole idea of a simp, because why would a girl not want her man to be all over her and like loving on her? Simp on me, baby, please. Now Trinity is a self-proclaimed personality hire, and apparently she's a freak on a leash.
I love sex. I actually am a very sexual person.
She said she doesn't like medium ugly guys. She wants her man to be full fine, and she quit her job to come on this show. Can I be candid with something for a minute? Something about Trinity rubs me the wrong way. And it might just be me. I don't know. You know, I'm rooting for everybody black, but something about her does rub me a little bit the wrong way. She said this.
I think we all like to work out, right? We all like to look good.
Not me.
Oh.
I don't work out.
And it's like, okay, girl, we get it. Your body is T without you needing to do anything. But the way that she said it sounded arrogant. Like, did it not? And then she was saying she doesn't like Bryce anymore, or she wasn't sure how she felt about Bryce anymore because he wanted to make her avocado toast instead of grits, and she felt like that was too LA for her.
It's just like very like LA as hell. Like he eats like avocado toast. I like a southern meal.
Y'all know I'm gonna rep for my city any chance I get. Don't ever try to come for LA. But that's really not even the point here. It's just more like, again, like it's arrogance. Like he wants to make me avocado toast. I only eat grits. Like, I don't know. Something about it, something like, it's just that thing. Something about it just doesn't feel right with me. And then when I look at him, I'm like, girl, get your head in the game. This is the type of man who would learn how to make grits for you. I need you to focus. Maybe it's the way that he kissed, because Kenzie said that he's not a good kisser, but Trinity was kissing him, so maybe I just thought that she didn't care, but maybe she does. Speaking of Kenzie, she's interesting so far. I think she's quirky. I actually like her. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like her or not, but I actually like her. I think she's a gorgeous girl. Something about her to me gives Sports Illustrated, like old school classic Sports Illustrated or old school Playboy Bunny. Like something about her just gives that off. She also thinks that her moon sign represents her personality, but at night,
I'm like emotional a lot.
Girl, I'm emotional. At night? Wait.
Yeah, no, and it's like, okay, well, it's my moon sign. So it kind of makes sense.
and I gotta give it to her. I ain't ever heard nobody spin that and connect the dots in that kind of way. Like, she thinks her moon sign is because it's at night, and her sun, I guess, she thinks that's that's her during the day. I kind of like what she did there, you know? She thinking big. I did mention in my cast reveal video that I didn't understand why they were bringing people from the UK on this show, but then when we got to know Zach a little more, he said that he's into American women, so maybe he is thinking about moving to this side of the pond, so maybe he's one of those rare cases that actually might come over here. But Zach is doing that thing that white men do sometimes, and I don't know why. He's doing that thing where they talk about not dating blondes or strictly dating blondes, but the woman that they're looking at is not a real blonde.
I've never actually been with a blonde girl before.
You're joking.
Genuinely.
You're joking.
Most girls I've been with have been like darker features, yeah.
Really?
It's like, babe, you're still not dating a blonde. Do y'all understand how delusional this is? This is like me putting in green contacts and then I go on a date with somebody and they say, wow, I've never dated someone with green eyes. Babe, you're still not. These are contacts. This is not real. She's a brunette. And even stranger, both of them are acting like she's not a brunette. They are going on this whole thing, independent of each other, in two different conversations, not with each other, talking about how he only has dated brunettes in the past.
he's never dated a blonde before.
The whole back of her head is brunette. We're looking at the same person. And he was sitting next to her at the fire pit like he's afraid of her. I don't know. I'm glad that they not about to end up together because I don't know what the hell that situation was. Moving on to Melanie and Sincere. Sincere is fine as hell. That is a fine man right there. I know he gonna be running through this villa like water. I hope he keeps it classy though, because I don't want to have to disown him by the end of this show, so I need him to keep it cute. But I just know it. I just see it. Melanie is a pretty girl, and I think if anyone can give him a run for his money, it's gonna be her, because she's not gonna have a hard time either. The funny thing is though, and it's too obviously way too early to call it, but I could see these two together. They seem to have great chemistry organically and actually, and I could see them making something shake long term for this show. I'm not saying they're gonna be in a couple the whole time, but I could see them, even if they do split, I could see them finding themselves back to each other. But you know what? They have both said that the other person looks familiar and feels familiar.
I just felt like something about Sincere felt very familiar.
I've never, ever seen her in my life, but she looks so familiar, you know what I mean?
And it better not come out that they knew each other before this show, because that's what it's given. Moving on to Beatrice and Sean. She said that she likes her men tall, dark, and handsome, and I'm not gonna lie, when somebody says that, it gives me pause, because what I would think, and what I would think most people think when they hear tall, dark, and handsome, is someone who's black or of color in some other way, because, you know, darker skin complexion. But what a lot of women mean when they say tall, dark, and handsome is a tan white man. And like, to me, then he's not tall, he's just a tan white man. So typically that's what people mean. But I'm glad to see that she actually meant someone who's more, you know, a little bit more ethnic flavor to them. So yeah, she couples up with the cops, Sean. I ain't gonna hold you. If Sean pulled me over, I might start admitting to all the crimes that he accuses me of.
Someone ran into me in the street and she was like, me and all my family forgot your name, so we call you Officer Sexy Pants.
He gonna be like, you were manipulating the phone with your right hand. Sir, I don't even have a right hand. Did y'all see that video? Crazy as hell.
You drove past me holding the phone with your right hand, manipulating that phone. I mean, I saw you with the phone in your hand.
But then again, he has a kid, and I don't date men with kids, so that's kind of a hard no for me. But did anybody else find it weird how he described, I don't know, like conceiving his kid?
Yeah, so 3 years ago, I had gotten somebody pregnant.
It's like, nah, you got a kid out of that. Don't sound so defeated when you say it. Like, if he would have been like, I had a baby, that would have came off to me differently than him being like, I had got somebody pregnant. Like it was an accident. I was gonna say it sounds like it was an accident, but I guess if that's what it was. But I actually did like these two together. I'm sad to see that, you know, she's choosing to keep her options open. But again, day one, she should be keeping her options open. I just did like seeing them together, so I was hoping that we get to see more of that. Which, let's just touch on that now. We got 2 bombshells, and like I said, I'm kind of new to this show, so I don't know if this is something they've done before on night 1, but I think that bombshells are people that tend to come in later on in the show. And the reason that I think we got bombshells this early on, I think it's pretty obvious. They had to get the number back up to 12. If you remember, the show typically has 10 original cast members. This season there were 12, but Vasana got kicked last minute, and so they had to also pull Gabriel so that the numbers could be even. But then they brought Gabriel back immediately as a bombshell, and they obviously brought the other woman, Kaya, I think her name. I didn't really catch her name. We didn't really learn too much about her yet. So Kaya. So they brought them back to get back up to the number 12, obviously, and they didn't want to take that from Gabriel. I'm glad that they brought him back immediately, as they should. He was an original cast member. But I'm gonna just go ahead and say that these 12 are the original cast members. Basically, the Kaya girl was an understudy for Vasana, essentially. So we back at the original 12. I know technically Gabriel and her are not originals, but to me they basically are. Day one, first full day in the villa. Come on. Last but not least, we have Aniya and Casey. Now they end up together by default because nobody stood behind Casey's door. And Melanie stood behind Sincere's door, and Sincere obviously chose Melanie, so yeah, they ended up together by default. And it's actually funny that these are the 2 that ended up together, because when they were doing the door challenge and I took notes on their kiss, I said their kiss looked very strange and uncomfortable. So the fact that they ended up together was weird. Like, I didn't see the chemistry there, so that just kind of sucks for them. Luckily for them, there's a recoupling immediately. I think Casey is absolutely right. That plant answer cooked him. And I don't get it, because what y'all gotta get is plants. I like plants. I would have stood behind his door for a plant. I don't know what that was about. But yeah, not too much on these 2 because they didn't want to be together anyway. So I will just say though, Aniya's body told me that I'm not going hard enough at the gym. And so I'm gonna start going a little bit harder at the gym. I do want to quickly talk about that door challenge. They wasted absolutely no time getting to the heart and soul of Love Island.
What is your favorite sex position? Is it missionary, doggy,
or cowgirl?
This is what we're all here for. This is what we want to see. So I know that the season's going to be good. Not too much on this first episode. It was a lot of getting to know people, a lot of conversation, but not really real conversation, if that makes sense. I love Ariana coming out with this 60s-esque hairdo that she had with that black dress. Ooh, she looked good. She looks good all the time, but she looked good. I also want to say, I always forget that this show has a prize, and I always forget that the prize is $100,000. And then that's where it starts to get muddy, because you're supposed to be coming on here for summer love, and at the end of the day, you're getting a prize. And that's why it's important that y'all keep y'all eyes on the prize this season. This is not Friendship Island. This is not These Are My Faves Island. This is who is the strongest couple on this show. This is Love Island. We want the people to get the money who are the strongest couple, okay? Let's keep it with that. I don't want y'all picking faves this season. I mean, I am gonna pick faves. What y'all think about this premiere? Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna get this edited as quickly as possible. Hopefully I can get it up. I don't know what time it is, so I don't even know why I just looked at my phone. Siri, what time is it?
It's 8:23 p.m.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to get this up by 10 p.m. And depending on how heavy and meaty each episode is, Siri, stop listening to me. Depending on how meaty each episode is, I'm going to aim to have them up by 10 p.m. every night. But we'll see how it goes for the rest of the week. And we'll just play it by ear based on that. But that's going to be, I'm going to say that that's going to be my goal. I can't wait to hear y'all thoughts on this as we kick this season off. I'm here locked in for the next 6 weeks. And let's have a good summer. Bye. If you had that, did a double take, a triple take. Take me to naked twister back at your place. Oh, this chair is cold. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I can see them finding themselves back to, yeah,